Good morning, everybody. Hey, it's Coach Jill, and welcome to the Friday Fit Life Academy call. I'm so excited to be here. Gosh, what an amazing week we have had. Such an exciting week. We had our first live event this past weekend, which, simply put, it was unbelievable. It was absolutely unbelievable, incredible. Incredible people, got to meet a lot of our wonderful coaches, and it's thrilling. And now we've got great stuff coming for you. We've been working hard all week. Excited. We will soon be rolling out our updated membership site, and that is so exciting. I'm thrilled to be able to do that. So get ready, folks, because it's coming. The chat is live, so please, if you're watching, chime in. Let me know where you're watching from, so we can officially say good morning to you. And let's kick this call off. We've got some great questions dropped in today. We are talking juicing today. We are absolutely talking juicing. How you can find weight loss with juicing, how you can get healthier with juicing, and how you can get toned with juicing. So we're going to start off with that. If you are watching, please type your questions in, because we're going to take your questions first, because you're live with us on the call. So make sure that you type your questions in. We want to know what questions you have. So let's dig in here. All right. So our first question comes from Olga. And Olga says, how long before I see results? Olga, a lot of that is dependent on you, but when you're going to start off, one of our favorite programs to start off clients and members with is our Alpha Reset. We're really excited because we've just been revising that program this week, and we can't wait to put that new course live in our membership for everyone. But the Alpha Reset is meant to be a 3-day cleanse, detox, and you're going to be juicing for 3 days, and then you're going to be slowly reintroducing food, but healthy whole foods when you reintroduce foods after those first 3 days. We have had people who've had incredible results with the Alpha Reset. That was the first program that I started off as a client, and when I was a client with Fit Life back in 2013, I lost 20 pounds on my Alpha Reset. I'm going to go down the line.
Wow.
Yeah. Penny, when you did your first Alpha Reset, how many pounds? What'd you lose?
I lost 18 pounds on the first one. Yeah.
Amazing. Paula, how about you?
I lost 12.
Nice. Jane, have you Alpha Resetted?
I did one about a couple of months ago, but I didn't have much weight to lose, but I was very happy to lose 4 pounds, but I did it more for health reasons.
Right. And what you also have to realize is Jane has been part of our certification program. So she's been through her 90-day transformation. She has detoxified her body, and she continues to stay on track. And yes, as you clean your body and as you detox and eat healthier, your results may not be quite as extreme as you're hearing our first results. But realize when we all first did our Alpha Reset, we were brand new to this program. So we were eating diets that were filled with a lot of processed foods, things like that, so that inflammation really came out with that detox. We still continue. Actually, I just did a juice cleanse just about 2 weeks ago, and it just depends on where you're at. So I continue to do a cleanse twice a year for myself. Penny, Paula, same for you? Yeah, both of them say yes.
Yeah. Actually, I want to try that one that you did. That's on my to-do list in the next couple of weeks. So.
You need to come out here and do it with me. We'll do it together.
Okay.
Megan says, is a juice fast helpful for calming down a Crohn's flare? Have you ever helped anyone with Crohn's before? Megan, good question. I love that question. I am a former IBS sufferer. My IBS is in remission because of juicing. And yes, Crohn's will definitely be helped through juicing. And the reason why, when you're having a Crohn's flare, your digestive system, especially your intestine of your digestive system, is flaring up. And that can be a combination of, it can give you diarrhea, it can give you cramping, it can cause intestinal spasms, different things like that. It just depends on the severity of your disease. when you're juice fasting, and the purpose of juice fasting, because we get this question a lot of what's the difference between doing smoothies and doing a juice fast. Well, when you juice and when you make that juice, you're removing the pulp, the fiber, from your produce. You're taking that out, and the juice that you're getting when you juice is full of the whole nutrition from that produce without the fiber. So when you drink that juice, it's going to absorb much faster because you don't have to process, you don't have to digest that fiber in order to absorb the nutrients in that juice. And you're going to absorb it within about 10 to 15 minutes of drinking that juice. Whereas if you did a whole food smoothie and made it in a blender, you're still going to have that fiber in there, and your body still has to process. You know, if you think of your digestive system, I always like to think of it, this is how your digestive system works, and it has to process all of that fiber and chew it up. You know, everything that happens in your mouth, your digestive system still has to do, but it doesn't have your teeth to do it. It's using your gastric juices to do it. So you still have to break down that fiber. Normally, a lot of that fiber doesn't get broken down in the stomach, so you're not absorbing as much in the stomach. You're breaking it down through peristalsis in your intestines, and that's where you're absorbing. So it takes longer to absorb that whole nutrition that you're getting out of the juice when you drink it. So yes, it will help. And you know what, Megan, I really suggest that I'd love to connect with you and talk more about your nutrition plan and what you're doing for your nutrition plan, because a lot of these intestinal issues can be resolved and lessened in their severity with changing your diet. So removing the inflammatory type foods out of your diet, things like sugar, gluten, soy, dairy, caffeine, alcohol, all of these, by removing these out of your diet and focusing in on plenty of vegetables, clean, lean proteins, and healthy fats, you're going to be able to help your digestive system. One of the other things that I also recommend really to anybody, even whether you're suffering from any kind of intestinal issues or not, is probiotics. You know, we need that healthy bacteria. And that's basically what probiotics are. It's healthy bacteria for you. So you need to be putting that healthy bacteria into your digestive system. You have several ways of doing that. You can do that with a probiotic supplement. And there are many out there. We at FitLife have a wonderful probiotic supplement, our Biotic Balance, and it covers, has so many positive strains of bacteria in it, so it's a great option for you. You can also look at things like fermented foods. Fermented foods are filled with natural live probiotics, so things like sauerkraut, and I do caution you, it needs to be raw sauerkraut, not processed with vinegar, not gone through the fermentation process with vinegar. It should just be cabbage and Celtic salt. That should be it. It should be the simple process, and it's so easy to make. So easy to make. I keep saying I need to do a video on it, and I will do another video on it. But so things like sauerkraut, things like if you have ever made refrigerator pickles, if you've ever done, in Wisconsin we call them dilly beans, but it's beans that you ferment. So easy, super simple. Things like kombucha. Kombucha is a fermented sweet tea. And I know I'm saying sweet tea and you're hearing sugar, but the fermentation process removes that sugar out and leaves you with natural live probiotic in place of that sugar. So it has more of a tart, almost vinegar taste to it, but it's so good for you. Things like water kefir. Things like milk kefir, but I caution you, and I always caution people because they say, "Oh, well, there's kefir in the dairy section in the store." However, you have to read your labels with that kefir. You really want raw milk kefir. Most of the kefir that you find in the store is loaded with sugar. It's been processed. It's got fruit puree in it. Yeah, kimchi as well. Kimchi, I love that. So your kefir that's in the store is usually processed. It's also usually pasteurized for shelf stability. And when they pasteurize it, they're heating it up, so they're killing all the bacteria. And so you're not getting for the reason why you're consuming it, it's not there because they've pasteurized it. So a lot of your natural whole food stores, things like Whole Foods, some of your natural stores, if you have small natural grocery stores where you live, you'll be able to find those easier, and you'll be able to find them in the raw version. So
Yeah, okay, thank you.
oh, Jane, I'm going to mute you. Okay. So yes, that will definitely help with your Crohn's. And Megan, I encourage you, please, reach out. I'd love to see if we can get you better on track. You can email me at jill@fitlife.tv. I'm just going to type that in here. That is my direct email here at FitLife, and we'd love to help get you on track. All right, so let's take another question here. All right. This one comes from Lane. Lane says, does it help to juice twice a day? Lane, absolutely. Juice is fantastic for you. Any juice is better than no juice. And, whether you're substituting in with our Organifi, Organifi can be substituted for 1 juice per day. We do recommend 2 servings of Organifi daily if you're going to use our Organifi. It is a superfood supplement, so it can suffice for 1 green juice. That second serving should go either into a juice or be a supplement, because there's not enough whole nutrition in green juice to support you for juice fasting. But we do recommend 2 servings per day. And yes, juice is fantastic for you, absolutely fantastic for you. I know each one of us here sitting on this panel, we drink juice almost daily, correct, ladies? Unless we're on a whole food day, and then sometimes even I will still have a juice because I crave it. So make sure that you're getting that juice in. It's so good for you, so good for you. Jen's asking, she says, how do I get involved with the 90-day transformation? Jen! Great question. We love that question. Again, Jen, email me, jill@fitlife.tv. I'd love to share more information with you. What Jen is referring to is our 90-day transformation program. It's our coaching program. Each one of us that are sitting here have been through this process. We've had our own transformation. All of our coaches are required to go through that transformation program, and we've worked with so many people and transformed so many lives. And the photos, if you look at our new blog site, fitlife.tv, you can see at the bottom, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you're going to see all our transformation stories, and you get to see all the people's lives that we've affected and helped change their life for the better. So yes, Jen, please shoot me over an email. I'm happy to answer questions and get you going on that. Would love to help you with that. So definitely. All right, let's see. Marlene says, is there a daily step-by-step written checklist to follow? Marlene, actually, yes. With the release of our new membership site, the first piece in the membership site is going to be the Alpha Reset. And we have great checklists inside that Alpha Reset. It's going to tell you everything you need to do in the order that you need to do it. And yes, we do have checklists. In addition, with all of our programs, each of our programs has a checklist. So we give you daily and weekly checklists. In addition, we give you the ability to give us weekly updates. We like it when you do that. I'm always hounding each one of our clients to give us updates. Even when you're participating in the Alpha Reset inside our membership, we do ask for you to give us updates. We want to know how you're doing. We want to know what's changing, what you have questions on, and all of our coaches are inside the membership on a daily basis. We're there to help you, guide you, celebrate your successes, and encourage you on those times when maybe you're struggling a little bit. So our community is provided to give you support and to be there, knowing that everybody else in that community is going through a transformation just like you. Maybe their journey is not the same as yours, but they're going through it with you, and they understand the trials and tribulations, and also they want to help you celebrate. So yes, absolutely, we have checklists. Okay, let's see here. I love these questions today. Here comes one from Grace. Grace says, please, how do I get rid of this stubborn belly fat? Well, Grace, I'm going to give you a couple easy, quick tips to get started on losing that belly fat. And that's the thing that we hear the most. How do I get rid of that spare tire? How do I get rid of those love handles? How do I get rid of that? And you know what? That's the thing you want to get rid of that. That's when you're holding extra fatty tissue in your abdomen, that really takes its toll on your heart. So that's the thing that you really want to focus on. But there's some easy, quick steps that you can do to start moving in that direction. First one, water. Water, 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 water. I can't express to you enough to hydrate. Most people walk around every single day severely dehydrated. They don't realize that they're severely dehydrated. So if you're having symptoms like maybe you've got dark circles under your eyes, maybe you're feeling fatigued, maybe in the afternoon you're getting a little drowsy. You ever have that when you're sitting at your desk and you're doing that? Oh my gosh, I'm just, if I could just close my eyes for 5 minutes, you know, who's ever had that in their life? I know all of my ladies sitting on this panel have experienced that at one point in time. That's dehydration. That is dehydration. So the first thing you need to do every day, get up in the morning, grab some lemon slices, throw them in a glass of water. That water can be whatever temperature that you like. You know, there's lots of research out there. Should it be hot? Should it be warm? Should it be cold? I don't care so much about what the temperature of the water is. I just want you starting off your day with lemon water. So get that lemon in that water, whatever temperature you want. Just get that lemon in there and drink it. By starting off the day with hydrating with that water, you are invoking your natural thirst. So you're going to find that you're going to be more thirsty during the day. It's not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing because you want that natural thirst to kick in so that you're giving your body that hydration throughout the day. Second thing I'm going to tell you is, you know what? Find a water bottle, a water glass, something that you love, and take it everywhere with you. Everywhere. I have a water glass at my desk. I have a water bottle that goes in the car with me. I have another one that goes on the motorcycle with me. I have more. And if you aren't sure, if you don't know how to track and keep track of your water, maybe you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I ever going to keep track of this? You know what? Take some of those rubber bands that come on your produce, throw them on your glass, how many ever ounces this is. So if this is a 20-ounce glass and you know that you need to get 80 to 120 ounces of water in a day, throw that many rubber bands on here. Every time you drink a glass of water, take a band off. Then you know when you're done. Simple, easy way to get that water in. So first and foremost, you need to start with water. If you're feeling hungry during the day, drink water first because most times dehydration will mask itself as hunger. So drink water. The other thing is, and I mentioned this earlier, cut out the inflammatory foods that are in your diet. Processed foods, sugar, dairy, gluten, soy, caffeine, alcohol. You've got to gradually cut those all out of your diet. Stop going through the drive-thrus. Take food with you. Prepare. You know, start eating more vegetables, more clean, lean proteins. It doesn't matter whether you're a vegetarian or a meat eater, but make sure that they're clean, lean proteins and healthy fats. If you're sticking to that and you're eating 3 meals, 2 snacks per day, you're going to watch this belly fat start to decrease. I guarantee you, if you follow those simple tips, you're going to watch that belly fat slowly decrease. Ryan says, how do we ensure proper water absorption? I drink a lot, but I still feel dehydrated. Well, easy, simple. Hold on, I'm just going to... The garbage men have decided to pick up while I'm in the middle of this call. Okay. Perfect timing. Proper water absorption. Ryan, first thing is you got to be drinking the water. You have to be drinking the water. As I said, most people are walking around dehydrated. And by simply adding more water in, your minimal water goal per day should be 80 ounces of water. If you're not drinking that, that should be your goal right now. And you don't have to instantly go up to 80 ounces. Add a glass per day. Gradually get yourself up to that. The side effect is not the most pleasant. Are you going to be in the bathroom? Yes, you are. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to be in the bathroom. So it's just the way it is. Will that even out? Yes. Yes. But until you get your body properly hydrated, are you going to be going to the bathroom more? Yes, you are. It's just the way it is. There's no way around that. It's not the most pleasant thing, but you know what? You have to think of it and reframe your mind and say, you know what? I'm doing this. I'm getting healthier. This is just a temporary side effect. It's going to get better. So just start to drink more water. Ryan, I'd love to know how much you're drinking every day if you're still feeling dehydrated. I've been drinking a lot and peeing so much, but I feel the absorption is not working. There's different things that you can look at, Ryan, to decide whether you're absorbing. I'd love to know exactly how much you're taking in each day. Your body knows exactly how much water it needs. And what it doesn't need, it's going to eliminate. But also remember, in this process, as I hate this word, but as you're peeing, you're removing toxins from your body. So think of your blood system. Your blood system is like the highway of your body. So all those toxins and all the bad stuff that your cells are going to give off. So the more water that you drink and you put that good water into your cells, it's going to kick that bad stuff out into your bloodstream. So it's going to be circulating in your body. So think of it as all those bad cars that you see on the freeway, or the ones that look like they need to some repair and things like that. So they're all circulating in your body. You know what? You need to flush those out, and the only way you're going to flush them out is by drinking that water. So you've got to keep drinking water, and it needs to be consistent, especially now as we're getting into the summer weather. I'm not sure where you live, but if you've got humid, hot temperatures and you're sweating a lot, you need to replace that. You need to replace those fluids. So if you have a job where you're very active, you're very active and things like that, and you're sweating a lot, you need to replace that. You need to replace it. So maybe you're going to have to drink a little bit more. If you work out and you sweat a lot, you're going to need to replace that. That's all fluid out of your body. That's all water. So you just need to put that back in. Is it a lot? Yeah, it's a lot. Sometimes you'll see pictures of Mae Desmond. She's got one of these, 5-gallon bottles, and she carries around a very big bottle for such a little person, but that's how much water she requires because of that active lifestyle. Ryan, yeah, shoot for 80 ounces. 50 to 60 ounces is good. It's good, but it's probably not enough, especially if you have an active lifestyle. So start shooting for that 80 ounces. And see if you're feeling better. Yeah, Ryan, I'm working through the questions right now. I will take a look for your question here and see if we can get this answered, especially because I know you're on this call. Let's take a look here. Let's get to our next question. All right. Oh, here we go. This one's from Kissian. Kissian says, how can I stick to the change? And you know what? We hear this all the time. We hear this from a lot of people. How do I stick to this? How do I stick to this? You got to start with the first activity, which comes up in our membership, and we have all our clients do this. Why-denity! You need to do your why-denity. And if you're wondering what the heck is a why-denity, you know what? Your why-denity is your reason for doing it. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to get healthier? Why do you want to change your health? Why do you want to lose weight? Why do you want to get more active? These are all things that you need to think about. And when you go into our membership and it says get started here, there's a little tab that says why-denity. I encourage you, please take the time to do your why-denity. It doesn't take very long, but you definitely need to allow yourself some time to do that. I'm going to give you your why. And that why is always going to change. It's going to be continuously changing. Each of our coaches here and even our Fit Life staff, we're continuously reevaluating our why-denity. It's not something that you just do once and you're done with. You have to keep, pushing forward with that. So why-denity? Janet says, I drink after lemon and water, a green juice, matcha, kale, spirulina, and wheatgrass. Every day I can feel all that goodness seeping through my body. Janet, that's what we love to hear. That's exactly what we want to hear. Yes, you absolutely want to. And when we hear this, and I find this too, you know, when you start drinking green juice, whatever that looks like, your body starts to crave it, and it starts to become something that when you don't have it, you want it. And it will happen. We hear so many times, I work with people who this is the first time they've ever juiced, and they're like, ugh, it's the worst thing I've ever had. And then all of a sudden they're like, I'm craving juice. I'm totally craving juice. I remember when Paula started. Paula, what'd you think of beet juice?
Beet juice or just beta breakthrough juices?
Either one.
Right? Well, the first time I had a juice with no sugary vegetable in it, I would do beets and carrots and maybe a green apple. It tasted like dirt. And it might have been mostly because of the beet. So I started peeling the beet. It was much better, but it takes some getting used to. Even when you first juice, like the first Alpha Reset I tried to do, and I followed Ju's recipe back then, it was just one recipe for the whole time. I couldn't even do it. I think I made it through 2 full days, maybe. I can't even remember if I made the complete second day. But, you know, it's just something that as you start getting cleaner on the inside, your taste buds change. So when you start, the more you cut out sugar and processed foods, the better other foods taste. So now it's just like you said, you crave it. I crave it.
Yeah, and it's amazing. I never thought I could drink an all green juice.
Yeah,
they're
amazing.
When I started out, ginger was like this amount for me. Now when I do ginger, it's like this much. That's how much your taste buds change. They do change, and it's interesting because when a lot of the ladies were here, we're just here. We went to a local juice place in downtown San Diego called Vitality Tap, and Drew has his own juice there. It's very green. It has a lot of detoxifiers, things like dandelion greens in it. It has a huge amount of ginger in it. And I remember the first time I had that juice, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how you can drink this. And now I love it. I absolutely love it. Jane, you had it. What did you think of Drew's juice? Oh, you're muted, Jane. Unmute yourself. We got to get her unmuted.
Hi.
Yeah. There we go. What did you think of Drew's juice?
It was divine. It was sunshine in a bottle. I just loved it. And I really loved the turmeric shot as well. Yeah. It's amazing how your taste buds change, and your taste buds will change.
Oh, they have.
Love it. Janet says, I add beetroot, cranberry, and avocado, sometimes nuts and chia as well as goji berries to my 92-year-old father. Looks good too. Nice. I love that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Keep it up, Janet. We want to hear it continue, share your stories. And please, you know what, post this stuff inside the membership. We want to know what you're up to. That's your place to connect with us. So let us know what you're up to. Post some pictures. We want to see your juices. Love that. Let's see. Let's see if we can find. See if we can find Ryan's question here. Oh my goodness, lots of questions. I love this. Ryan, oh, there's Ryan's question. Okay. Ryan says, I think I have severe adrenal fatigue. What's the best protocol to beat beyond this? Ryan, adrenal fatigue, you know what, we hear this a lot. We definitely hear this. And adrenal fatigue, it comes from really a very high stress life. And this is society today. This is what our society has come down to. We're working long days. We start early in the morning. We stay up late at night. We are so virtually connected, you know, whether it be the phone, whether it be the laptop, whether it be the iPad, whatever. We are so virtually connected, and we're continuously getting all of this coming at us. And what you don't realize is that all of this, you know, the phones, all of this, it excites your brain, and it keeps your brain excited. And when you are on your phone or the computer or watching TV until the last minute before you go to sleep at night, your brain never gets the opportunity to shut down. It never gets the opportunity to rest. And one of the things that we encourage, and we teach this in our mindset, is called a virtual shutdown every night. You know, you turn off your laptop, turn off the phone or put it on silence, turn off the TV, turn off all of the stimuli that's coming into you, and take that time, even if it's 15 to 20 minutes before you go to bed. Take that time, allow yourself that time. Maybe you're going to get, you know, and I know we've become a society of reading on tablets, but you know what? Get an old-fashioned book and read a book. Journal, meditate. Just enjoy the silence. How often do you sit and enjoy the silence? You know, we don't do that anymore. Everybody needs this constant stimulation coming at them, and we never take that time to really just sit and be. So I encourage you, first and foremost, the best thing that you can do for yourself is really allow yourself that time to just become centered and let your day go. You know, relax. Think about things that you're grateful for. Reflect on the good things that happened in your day. End your day with gratitude. And that's the same way that I encourage people to start their day. When you get up in the morning and you're laying there in bed, just think of one thing that you're grateful for. Start off your day with gratitude and end it with gratitude. It's that simple. And, you know, if you need tools, if you need things, one of my favorite tools, and I don't have it on my fingertips, I have gratitude cards, and they were given to me by one of my coaches. They're called I Can Do It cards. They're by Louise Hay. I flip through those cards, I read them, and they're positive affirmations. I read those on a daily basis. They help me to focus on where I want to go and what I want in my life. And I know Paula does that too. We've talked about that. Even if you write positive affirmations on Post-it notes, stick it on your bathroom mirror in the morning so that every time you walk in that bathroom, you're seeing that on your mirror. Your phone, and I don't encourage you to do this before bed, but during the day, you have all these alarms. We have these smartphones. There are affirmation apps out there. You know what? Take a few minutes and think during the day, oh my gosh, you know what? What am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? When you start to bring these things into your life, that stress, all of that continues going, all of that everything that's coming at you starts to kind of fade away, and you start to become more calm in your life. I know one of the things that Drew had mentioned in a video that I'd watched, oh gosh, a couple years ago. He removed all the negative influence in his life. So he said, I don't read the newspaper, I don't watch the news, I don't do any of this stuff. And I thought, So I stopped. I stopped subscribing to cable and all of that probably 2 years ago. I haven't. I don't watch TV. I don't miss it. I don't miss it. And everything you need to know somehow gets to you. It just does. I don't. Ladies, who doesn't subscribe to media?
Hi.
Jane.
Yeah. I don't watch the news either. I don't buy magazines, and the world does just fine without me.
Love that. Penny.
I do the same. I don't watch TV. If I want to watch something, I have Netflix if I want to watch a movie. But it's always a happy movie. I don't like drama. I don't need, horror. I don't need any of that. So if I want something uplifting, I'll watch an uplifting movie. But as far as TV, I don't look at the news. It's too much. And it was too much for me before I decided to do that. And I just felt so much better once I figured out I don't really need to look at that every day. Why? There's nothing there. If it's going to affect me, like you said, it will get to me if I need it. So.
Yeah. Paula?
Same. I'm about 30 years news free. I grew up in a household where it was, morning news, lunchtime news, evening news. My daughter was young. She's 30 now, so I would say she was under 2. And someone had done something horrific to a child that I had seen on the news. And I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? It made me sick. And so I stopped. And you still hear about things. The other thing, though, that eased me back into the news, which I have since, for a few years now, changed, was when you log into your computer, they want you to save their site as your home screen or whatever they call it. So I had done that with Comcast, and it wasn't news in the beginning, like that kind of news. It was more like gossipy, what do you call it, like movie stars and stuff like that. But I even finally realized, I don't need all that stuff. A computer is something that most everybody has to deal with on a daily basis. So I just decided, the only thing that comes up is Google, and it's always, if it changes, it's just changing that little Google thing to something that's pretty cool, or a fact that you didn't know whose birthday it is that's 157 years old, or whatever, so even just getting rid of that. My husband's a big MSN on his computer, and it's just flashes of always bad stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, David says, I don't watch TV either. There's too much junk that wastes time. Yeah, exactly. We have become a society of, being busy for the sake of being busy. And you know what? Take that time to relax. I always encourage my coaching clients, go outside. Get outside. Go for a walk. Go for a hike. Go for a bike ride. Go spend time with your children, your grandchildren. Get outside. Enjoy that fresh air. Be active. Whatever that looks like for you. Even if you can't walk very far, you know what? Walk up and down your driveway. Walk to the mailbox and back. Just get outside and get that fresh air. Enjoy what's around you. It's not about, you don't have to be focused in on all that negative. Choose what you bring into your life. Now, and I know we kind of got sidetracked here with the adrenal fatigue. In addition to, removing some of the stress, Ryan, by changing what you put into your body, and I also mean what you feed your body with. So, again, plenty of green veggies, clean proteins, whatever that looks like, whether you're choosing a plant-based lifestyle or whether you choose to eat meat, make sure they're lean and clean. Healthy fats, things like coconut oil, avocado, nuts, olives, variety of things, but make sure that your diet is focusing in on those basic building blocks. That is going to give you everything that you need to heal your body. So even if you're suffering from adrenal fatigue, when you start to feed your body properly, including hydration, you're going to find that things are going to change. They're going to turn around. They're going to change. I know myself, part of what they say, and it's interesting because there's been a lot of research on irritable bowel, IBS. They always used to say stress. It comes from stress. It comes from stress. It comes from stress. Now the articles that are coming out says it's based on your gut bacteria. And you know what? When you have so much stress going on in your life, you're automatically going to cause that good bacteria to die off, and you're going to and it's going to leave you with that bad bacteria, which is going to cause those issues. So, focus on the clean lifestyle. Add in those fermented foods. Take that time to just relax. We don't take enough time to relax anymore. We don't take that downtime. Give that gift to yourself. It is so, so important. It is one of the best things that I can do. And I always think about, what Drew says. And he always says, you got to enjoy your life. Get out and play. You know what? As adults, we all get so serious. We all think, oh, it's work. We take no time to play. So get outside. Go have some fun, Do something. Do something that you've always wanted to do. Get outside and do it. Enjoy your life. Stop waiting for the perfect moment, and live your life right here, right now. Stop living for what you think you have to get to before you can be happy, and enjoy where you are right at this moment. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox now. It's just my passion coming through. Let's see. Let's find a good one here. Let's find one more good question. Yes. Oh, here's a good one. In the 5-day detox, can I juice for the full day in the morning and refrigerate until used? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can definitely refrigerate your juices. You can make your juices ahead of time. I recommend that you store them. I store mine in mason jars because, number one, they're not that expensive, and you can get a full pack of them for really cheap. You know, watch your local hardware store or your local discount store. You can get a package of them for really inexpensively. Fill the juice up to the top, put the lid on, put the screw cap on, put them in the fridge. We often get the question, can I freeze them? You can freeze your juices. If you're going to store them, if you're going to freeze them in mason jars, you need to leave at least an inch of headroom for the expansion so you don't crack your jars. Here's the thing, though. You can freeze it, but you have to let it thaw out naturally. You cannot put it in the microwave to move that along, because the microwave is going to heat that juice. It's going to kill off the reason why you're drinking that juice. No microwaving. So you have to give it time to thaw it naturally. Juices will keep in the fridge for up to 72 hours, provided you fill them up all the way. So you can store juices for up to 72 hours. I would not push past 72 hours. They do start to oxidize, and then you're not getting the full benefit of that. But you can definitely store them in your refrigerator. So yes. What do you do if you don't have enough juice to fill that jar and you've still got space? You can add coconut water, you can add filtered water, or you just drink it. So those are your options with that. So yes, you can definitely store your juices. So, all right, with that, I want to touch on a couple things here for you. If you want more information, if you're getting started with this program or any of our programs and you're not sure what to do, or you're stuck, maybe you're not sure what your first step is, I encourage you, please reach out. We want to help you get started. We definitely want to make sure that you are getting what you need. We are now running, we have our custom monthly detox plans. You can see that in the offer, in the live offer. Those are $97. It's 4 weeks of meal plans for you. So if you're looking to detox and you don't know where to start and you want something simple, very simple for yourself, that's an option. It's definitely an option. Click on the button on the live offer and we'll give you more information. But if you're looking for more, maybe you need more accountability. Maybe you need somebody to hold your hand through this process and say, be there, be your coach, be your accountability partner. Please reach out to us. We'd love to get you paired up with one of our certified coaches. We have amazing coaches. I speak because I love them all, and they are amazing coaches. And we'd love to get you paired up and get you moving forward. Now, if you're watching and you're saying, oh my gosh, I want to do what you do, I think that's awesome, and you want to become a coach with us, again, reach out to me. I'd love to share more information with you. It's a fabulous job. We all love our jobs. I get to work from home. I love it. So some days I work from home, some days I work from the beach, some days I work from a coffee shop. And I get to work with all these wonderful people. So if you're ready for a change and you're looking for something else and you want more information on our certification program, reach out to me. Again, I'm going to type in my direct email here at FitLife. I'm happy to connect, schedule a call, and get you moving forward. We'd love to help you. So stay tuned. The updated membership is going to be released very, very soon. It's going to be exciting, a brand new look, lots of exciting things, and we're going to get that out to you. So stay tuned for that. And once again, I'm so glad that everyone was here to join me today. If you have specific questions that we didn't get to, please email me. I want to get your questions answered for you. You can always post inside the membership. We'll get those questions answered as well. We're in there on a daily basis checking on that membership. And if you just want to say hi, reach out to us. We'd love to hear from you. So once again, Jill@fitlife.tv. And let's connect and see how we can help you move forward with your transformation, because you're here for a reason, and we want to help you move to that next step for yourself, whatever that looks like. So have a great day, everybody. We'll be back next week, and if you have questions in the meantime, get them emailed over to us and we'll get those answered for you. So thank you, ladies, for joining me. Jane, thank you. Jane's here from the UK. She's here for a few more days. And it's been a pleasure getting to know her. And Penny and Paula, my crew, thank you, ladies. And we'll see everybody next week. Bye-bye.